I'm Kay the Tax Lady, and in this video I'm going to talk about what you can do if you have a child with someone but you're not married, or you're divorced, or you're separated from them, but you'd still like to be able to split the benefits, the tax benefits, of having that child on your tax return. And I'm going to talk about how you would do that. Now, there are 5 benefits to claiming a child on your tax return, and this is how you split them. The custodial parent is the parent who has the child in their home for the majority of the time. And if the child is in the home of both the custodial and the non-custodial parent for exactly the equal part of time, then it would be the parent who makes the greater income that would be considered the custodial parent. Now, what you would need to do is the custodial parent, the one who has the child the majority of the time, they would get to file as head of household. Instead of filing single on their tax return, they could claim the head of household status, which would allow them to increase their standard deduction. They would also get to claim the earned income credit. The earned income credit is up to $3,000 or more per child. And that's based on income. It could be less than that as well, because it is based on income. And then the child and dependent care tax credit is the third benefit that the custodial parent gets. Now, this is when you have to take your child to daycare or some sort of after-school program so that you can work. You can claim a credit on your tax return if you have to do this, but only the custodial parent can do that. And then the non-custodial parent, they get to claim the dependency exemption, which increases each year. It's somewhere around $4,000 right now, but every year that goes up. And then the non-custodial parent would also get to claim the child tax credit, which is up to $1,000 and is also based on income. Now, in order to split the benefits, though, the custodial parent must sign Form 8332, and the non-custodial parent has to attach that form to their tax return. Now, this particular form, basically, the custodial parent has to give the non-custodial parent permission to claim these 2 benefits that they can claim on their tax return. And I cannot stress this enough. If you're going through a divorce or you're separated and you've made some sort of agreement in your divorce settlement, I cannot stress this enough to you that you still need to file this Form 8332, because the IRS doesn't recognize divorce agreements. They recognize their own tax laws and their own forms. So, and I've seen it time and time again, where maybe one parent has made an agreement with the other to maybe swap out the child every other year or to split them or whatever. But one parent is not honoring the agreement, and there's nothing that you can do about it because the IRS doesn't recognize your divorce agreement. It really matters on who gets there first. So I highly recommend, if you're going through a divorce or if you're separated, that you get the Form 8332. That form will save you. And that's why I'm repeating it over and over and over again. You need this form, regardless of what your lawyer tells you or what's in your divorce agreement. You have to have this form if you want to be able to claim these benefits. And now there's something else about this form too. You'll see in one of the sections of this form that you can specify when you can claim this child. You can say what years, and I highly recommend that you fill out this part right here so that you can claim the child repeatedly over years. You can split these benefits repeatedly over years, not just for 1 year at a time. Then if you get this signed during your divorce, or if you're not divorced and you're an unmarried couple that wants to split the benefits, get this signed and make sure that you have the future years designated in there as well to protect yourself. And that's basically it. That's all I wanted to mention here. If you have any questions, you're always welcome to contact me through my website or call me. I'd love to help people, so please give me a call if you have any questions. And thanks a lot.